This is regarding programming, the whole concept, right? What happened here? Your goal is to have the program, right? The program that can be executed in the computer. So that what is that? That is object code. And the next point is what? Now you have an issue. For example, enter two numbers and find the total. Like that, you have an issue. Then, very first thing is one, you have to think about the solution. That is not something regarding computer languages, programming languages. That is a manual thing, right? What is the solution? Actually, how to explain the solution? We identify it as what? Algorithm, right? Algorithm, that means step by step description. That can be a textual mode, that can be a graphical mode, right? And normally, we know how to draw, how to write the pseudo code, or how to draw the flow chart. Okay, now it's okay. Now we have got the solution. So what is our next step? Yes, our next step is to develop the program, develop the source code. Here we identify it as what? Source code. Source code means what? Program written using a programming language. And then computer can't understand it, so you have to convert this. What is that? Translator. So you need to convert that source code into object code. For that, you need to get the support from translator. Translator, there are two types of translators. What? Compiler and interpreter. Compiler and interpreter. Right. This is the normal concept, right, regarding this programming lesson. And here source code we can write using the suitable programming language. It can be C, it can be C++, or C sharp, Java, right? Like that we can have a suitable programming language. And we use what? Pascal. For O level, we use Pascal. Right? This is programming concept. And when you develop your program, right? When you write your program using a programming language, or it can be a pseudocode, it can be a flow chart, there should be a flow, there should be a flow. First this, next this, like that. There should be a flow from top to bottom. There is a flow. So that concept is what? Sequence. Sequence. And while you are executing this program, you can see there are some places you can't say first this, then this. No, not like that. You have to say, if this happen in this way, you have to do this. For example, you have a question. If it is yes, if that answer is yes, you have to do this. If answer is no, you have to do this. What is that? We identify it as what? Selection. And the next point is what? Repetition. While you are executing your program according to the given sequence or given order, that is sequence, there are some places you have to execute the same thing again and again. You have to execute the same thing again and again. So what is that? That is repetition. For example, you ask a question. If it is yes, you do a given set of steps and again you go up. When it becomes no, when that condition becomes fail, then what happen? You go out. So what is that? That is repetition. And there is another name for that. That is iteration. Iteration. And here you can remember that they also we discussed a selection part. Here we use this concept: if, then, do this, else, do this, and if. This concept we use there. And what about repetition? Repetition you can see, right? Repetition, you can say there are three things. Three things we have to discuss. First one, while do, right? First one, while do, and the next one, repeat until, and the next point, for do. Actually, today I'm going to highlight this part specially because with our previous part, we couldn't highlight all these things. Right. Up to that, okay, all of you? Yes, good. Okay. Uh, and then let's take a question, right? Uh, I hope I'm going to give you a question, right? I hope you can write and send me. Then, with that feedback, I can decide the next step. My first question is this: enter. We have done this, right? Enter uh, name and 3 marks. Actually, this is the very common example that I use, right? 3 marks. Here you need 3 marks and find total, average, grade. Grade, how to find? If average, right? I'm going to give that logic. Here, how to find this? If average greater than or equal 50, then grade will be pass. Otherwise, grade will be fail. This is the way you have to find it. And then display, finally display name and grade. Okay, this is the first question that I give you because I need to check whether it is possible to do or not. Right, all of you write the pseudocode and flowchart quickly and send me. The next point, you can send to that number, right? Yes. No, no, it's okay. I can get that. Uh, enter name and 3 marks. Find total, average, grade. Grade you have to find here. You can use sequence and selection. And repetition also you can use if you can for entering 3 marks. All of you, hurry up. Let's start this question. You know here what? Name is there and 3 marks. That means you need 4 variables. And you know name data type is text, but marks data type is integer. And remember these things as well because when you write the Pascal code, you need them. And total, average, grade. Total integer, average is not integer, right? It's a float value. And then, what is the next point? Uh, grade. Grade, it is again, it's a string, only text, right? Let's write the program. Then I need your reply after I yes explain this part. Whether thank you, Disura. Whether it is okay to can go for the next part or right any of your requirement. Look at this. First thing is we are going to start this program and you need to enter what? Enter name and enter M1, M2, M3. Don't worry about my writing, right? M3. And then you're going to find the total. First thing is you have to find the total. Total equal M1 plus M2 plus M3. And average equal total divided by 3. And then if you have to ask the question, is average greater than or equal 50, because that is your question. Greater than or equal, because my question I have given that equal part also. That is a requirement. If it is yes, grade is what? Grade is pass. And remember, here this is not a variable. This is a text. So you have to mention it within double quotation. And then if it is no, what? Right. Grade equal fail. Remember, you have to join them together. And then you can display name and grade. Display name and display grade. Right. Now, then you can finish this program. Right. Here you're going to start it and enter name. Always separate your variables. Right. Enter. I saw one of you have written all the things in a single line. No, don't do that. M1, M2, M3. Total equal M1 plus M2 plus M3. Average equals total divided by 3 if average greater than or equal 50, then grade equal pass, right? Else grade equal fail, then end if. Okay, your selection part is over. And then you're going to display name, display grade, and stop this program. Now clearly you can see one thing. What? Look at this. This is what? This is your selection part. And here also, what is that? This is your selection part. So sequence is there, selection is there. All of you, is that clear?
Yes.
Right. Others? Good. Now, can you see there is a place, right? There is a place that we have to repeat something. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, right? As we have a limited time, I'm going to discuss everything with here. This part, this segment, enter M1, M2, M3. Just think about this. If you have to enter 10 marks, you have to have 10 variables. Is that okay? Is that practical? It's difficult to do practically. If you need to have 20 marks, then you have to use 20 variables. So, that type of situations, we can think about repetition part. Repetition part. Right, let's go for that. Yes. If you need to enter 10 marks, if you need to enter 3 marks, how to do that? Let's do it. Right. We need to, right? We need to count number of times. X equal 1. We are going to start, yes, our starting value is 1. 1, 2, 3. 3 times I'm going to enter my marks, right? 3 times I'm going to enter my marks. X equal 1. My condition is this. While x less than or equal 3, because when x is 1, yes, do that. When x is 2, do that. When x is 3, do that. If it is 4, stop that. Right. Now you're going to say what? If it is less than or equal 3, enter mark. Enter mark. Right. Then you have another variable called total. You have to get the total as well. Total equal 0. Right now you can say total equal total plus. You have a current value at now this mark to total, at this mark to total, and then x equal x plus 1 end while. Now what happened? You have only a single variable. You have only a single variable, that is mark. There is another variable called x, right? X is 1. So user will enter a mark. Let's take 75. Yes. And the next round, x becomes 2. User will enter 60. So your value will be replaced. Your value will be replaced. Now there is a problem. Earlier, we had to enter 3 marks separate. But now it's very easy using a single variable. We can enter and we can do the repetition 10 times also. If it is 100 times, you can do the same thing without having 100 lines. But the problem is your mark will be replaced with all the other new marks. So each time we ask computer, right? Each time we ask computer to add mark to total. Next round it's 60, 130. Next, when x is 3, user will enter 40. Now this becomes 170. Next round, x is 4. Now stop it. You have your total. All of you clear? Okay. Right. Thank you. Now, now also you have a problem. If you think about marks, you have not stored marks. Earlier we had marks, 3 marks separately. But now it's very easy to execute, but we do not have our marks. Yes, stored value is not there. But we'll find another solution for that. But anyway, this is what repetition part. Then how to, right, wait. Then how to draw the flow chart here? Yeah, actually, I'm going to draw the what segment of this program. So I'm not going to say this is start or end or anything. Total equal 0, x equal 1. But now you're going to find the, yes, you have your condition. Is x less than or equal 3? If it is yes, remember when you apply this condition, that is a very important thing. Okay. Enter, right? Each time enter mark. And then total equal total plus mark. At the same time you have to add that mark total, then x equal x plus 1. Okay. And then if it is no, what happens? Right? If it is no, go out, and then if you have something to find average, now you can find average here. Average equal total divided by 3. Okay, here you're going to do that. Average equal total divided by 3. Right. This is the way we use while loop. Remember, this is while loop. While loop, what is the special thing? While the condition is true, right? While the condition is true, the loop will be executed. දැන් ඔයගලන්ට පේනවා ඇති මෙතනලු මේ question එක yes නම් විතරයි execute වෙන්නේ. Otherwise, right, it will be terminated. ඇත්තටම ඔච්චරයි ඔයගලන්ට ඉගෙන ගන්න. කියන්නේ මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ concept එක. That is while loop. And the next point is pseudocode. Sorry, repeat until. So repeat until, we'll do the same example with repeat until. Right. Is that clear? Very good. Okay. Right. What is the next job? Now I'm going to give you another question. Right. My question is this. Okay. I'm not going to erase this example. Okay. My question. Right. Enter 10 marks. Fine. Maximum. A new question. Right. Enter 10 marks. Find maximum. If you think it's difficult, just take 3 marks. Then if, when it becomes okay, what happened? You can change the value. Same thing for the 10 marks also. Right. Enter 3 marks, find maximum, display maximum. And remember, here no, you're not going to enter three values for three variables, right? You are going to use while loop to enter 3 marks. And while you enter the value, try to find the maximum. And a simple hint is there. You can use a variable called max when you start the program. And you can compare all the values entered by the user with that. Okay, can you try it? And also remember, here I have not erased my program, right? I have not erased my program. So if your answer is not correct, please write it again, draw the flowchart again, and then go for this question. Yes, have the time and do it and send me. Right. Our question is, right, what is our question? Enter 3 marks. Right now, I'm going to enter 3 marks. Normally you can enter M1, enter M2 like that. But here I'm going to use what? I'm going to use a while loop for that job. Before that, we have to find the maximum. There should be a max variable and I say 0. Normally we know what? When you find a maximum number, if you have numbers between 0 and 100, maximum means what? Yes, can be its lowest value can be is 0. So I assign 0 to maximum, then whatever the value that you enter, it will be the maximum, not 0. And another variable should be there to count x equal 1. And I have taken x, but you can use any other any other variable name, right? Now, okay, is x less than or equal 3? Or you can say it's less than 4. That is also correct. And then enter number. Only one variable. Enter num. Now you don't know whether it is 50 or 60 or anything. Then you ask another question again. You're going to ask another question again. What is your question? Is num greater than max? Because currently you have a variable called max. Right, next round also you have a variable called max. You ask each time, currently you have a variable called max, is num greater than that? Right. If it is yes, right, then I can say, yeah, if it is yes, now max should be the value entered by the user. Max equal num. But if it is no, nothing to do. Ah, If your current value is higher than maximum, only you have to assign that value into max. Otherwise, no need to do anything. You can go here and continue. And x equal x plus 1, right? Then go up. Go up. Sorry. Right. Then go here. Right. What about this segment? Yes. What is this segment? Actually, here I have used if selection part to find whether the currently entered value is greater than or equal, yes, greater than max. Then you're going to assign that value into max. So when you go to the next round, your max is updated. Very good. And next point, right? 3 times. In this way, 3 times it will be executed, right? 3 times it will be executed. Then what happens? When it becomes false, you go down. Now you can display what? Output, max, and finish this. How to write the pseudocode? Yes. Start in max equal 0, x equal 1, while x less than or equal 0, to enter num. Then if num greater than max, each round you check this. Then max equal num, no else part. And if right here no else part, and then x equal x plus 1 end while. Then print max and stop. This is the pseudocode. This is the pseudocode. Okay. Now you can see if segment and there is a special point, then what is this? Yes, that is what? While. Repetition part. See, inside that we have our if condition. Clear? Yes, I think it's better, right? If any mistake is there with your answer, you can rewrite the program. Rewrite the program, but not look, yes, don't copy this. Just look at this and have the idea, then go for the answer. Right. Shall you go for the next one? You okay. 2-3 minutes, you can complete your answer, and especially remember when you do programming, right? If you realize you have done a mistake with your answer, don't edit it, cut it and do a new one. Right. Now let's go for the next part. Right. I think now we can go for a complex question. Yes. My question is this. Now all of you can try this question. All of you can. Yes. Special question is there. Right. What's my question? Enter employee number, number of hours, OT rate, right? Basic salary, and find OT amount, overtime amount, right? Amount and final salary. You know what? OT rate, number of hours. Then you have to multiply it to get the full OT amount. Extra hours he has worked. Yes, he has 10 hours and hourly payment is 1005. You have to multiply our number of hours by hourly rate to find the OT amount, and then you know the basic salary, and then you have to add them together to get the final salary. Okay, final salary, find OT amount and final salary, and display name and OT and salary. That means all the final value, right? This is the program. This is not a difficult thing. What I need is, first you can try this. Then I need to repeat this program for 10 employees. Okay. All of you, can you try this? Is that question clear? Do I need to explain it again? Yes, good. First, you try this. Enter employee number, right? Number of hours, OT rate, and basic salary. Then you can find OT amount because you know number of hours and OT rate, so you can find the OT amount. And final salary, that means what? OT amount and basic salary, you can add them together. And then finally display name and OT and salary. This thing you have to repeat for 10 employees 10 times. Okay, hurry up. I need pseudocode and flowchart. There are two students. You are not sending your answers. This time I need uh, answers from all of you. Here, this is the question. I told you uh, we are not going to discuss Pascal today. Python. One student has asked about Python. Puta, Python is yes. For your O level exam, you have to learn Pascal, right? We are doing Python for A level students. Yes. Okay. Um. Let's do this. Right. First thing is you're going to start, and you have to enter all those values, right? Enter name and enter, let's take OT hours. Yes, OT hour, and enter hourly rate, HR, right? HR and basic salary. I think you can see terms OT hours, it's yes, integer value, and hourly rate and basic salary, right? Okay. Now you're going to find what? OT amount, OT equal hourly rate into OT hours. And final salary equal basic salary plus OT. In this way you can do this. And now you can display what? Output, name, output, OT, output, final salary. Right. This is the program for a single employee. But I have asked you to write a program for 10 employees. I have asked you to write a program for 10 employees. Then how to do it? Right. Let's take this. Okay. Right. Why did I yes do this? Now you can see chart and x equal right 1. Then you have a question. What is your question? Is x less than or equal 10? 10 times you have to do this execution. Which execution? This execution. Right. And then you say what? X equal x plus 1 and go up. When it becomes no, you go down. Clear? Yes, good. Yes. And how to write this program, how to write this pseudocode? Right. X equal 1 while x less than or equal 10 do, and then here you're going to write the program. Enter, very good editor. Enter name, enter OT hours, enter HR, enter basic salary or hour rate, basic salary. Like that you can write. And then OT equal this, final salary equal this, then output like that. Then at the end of this, x equal x plus 1, then n y. Right. Shall we go for the question? Yes. Before that, I need to explain the repeat until and for do. Same thing, how to do it. Right? Same thing, how to do it. Yes. Let's say I need to print 1 to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 to 5. Repeat. Right? First, you have to say x equal 1. Then repeat print x equal x plus 1 until x less than 5. No, not x less than 5. X greater than 5. Now what happened? Print x equal x plus 1 and x greater than 5. Now x is 1, right? X is print x, then x becomes 2, 2 greater than 5. No. Here, if it is no, you are going to execute. Then print 2, x becomes 3, 3 greater than 5. No. Print 3, it becomes 4, 4 greater than 5. No. Print 4, it becomes 5, 5 greater than 5. No. Print 5, it becomes 6, 6 greater than 5. Yes, now stop this. I think you can understand. So how to draw this? X equal 1 and repeat, we are not going to write, right? Print x and x equal x plus 1. Now you're going to ask your question, is x greater than 5? If it is no, you go up here, and then if it is yes, you are going to stop this. This is what repeat until you can note down. You can have a simple note, right? That means you can mention. Okay, and then for do loop, same thing. I'm going to do what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here first value is 1, ending value is 5, increment is 1. Right. For x equal 1 to 5, step 1, do. What is the specialty here? X equal 1 initial value, 2, 5 last value, step 1 increment. Now you can say what? Print x. In this way you can write all the other program. Then you are not going to say x equal x plus 1 because here you have given it. Then you say what? Next x. Here flowchart is same as while do. Okay. Shall we go for the paper? Yes, paper question. Right. There is a question, right? Yes, there is a question. Mm, 39. 39 and 40. I think you have this paper 2020. So let's discuss these two questions and finish the session. Okay, Pute. 39 and 40, go through these two questions and give me your answer. You can say you can send me your answer. Okay. What about the question? Yes, 39. What would be the output of the given flow chart? What would be the output of the given flow chart? Here, this flow chart, you can see what? Now you can easily give the answer. Yes. Read num, count equal count plus 1. Okay. Answer equal answer into count. Now you know answer is 1 into, here normally you have to use asterisk mark, right? You can't write x. 1 into 1. It's 1. And then it asks count. 1 less than num. No. But yes, very good. Here count is 1 and answer is 1. Our next step is to find answer, not count or yes, answer equal. Sorry, not num. Answer equal 1. Now answer also 1. Then 1 less than 1. No. So you go out. Print answer is 1. Print answer it's 1. But there is a problem. What? Read num. Read num. Read num means what? Here, if 5 is given as the input for num, if 5 is given as the input for num, now we have to think about that. Now we have to think about that. Now what happened? Num, it's 5, right? Num is 5. Now here it's 5, count is 1 because you know 1 into 1 equal 1. Answer equal 1, right? Answer becomes 1 and count is 1. Num is 5. 1 less than 5. Yes. So you go there, then count becomes 2. Now answer is 1, count is 2. 1 into 2, right? Now it's 2. This becomes 2. Right. Now count, what is the value? 2. 2 less than 5? Yes. Again you go. Then count becomes 3. Right. And now what happened? 2 into 3 is 6. Now answer is 6. Count is 3. So 3 into 5, 15. Right. Now this is, sorry. Right. Now this is what? This becomes 4. Yes. Very good. 4. Answer is 6. Right. Now 4 into, right? 4 into 6. 24. It's 24. Now count is what? 4. Yes. Now this becomes 4. 4 into 5. 20. 4 into 5, 20. Now this becomes 5. Like that you can calculate. Like that you can calculate. Yes. So now what is the answer? Okay. What is the answer? Yes, you can find the answer now. One of you have, yes. Question number 39. What is the answer with it? Because uh, you must be able to calculate the answer now. Hurry up. Helita. Yes, I have explained the way so you can get the answer. right? If you have this type of question, it's better to have the written. It's very easy to find that answer there. Hare Putri. And others, so you can continue the next year, 40th one. Waiting for your answers. Very good. 20, 20 into 5, 120. Good. And the next point, what would be the output of the following pseudocode? Here pseudocode is there, right? Here pseudocode is there. Right, let's delete these things. While loop and if. And remember, uh, here you can't see end if, uh, right? End if. What happened? Enter number is 12, 12 greater than 5 years. Then you go inside. Then 12 greater than or equal 10? Yes. Then number will, yes, you're going to divide it by 2. It's 6 now. You're not going to execute this line then. Then again you go up. Now what is the value of number? 6. 6 greater than 5? Yes. Then number greater than 10? No. Next round you go there. 6 plus 10, 4. Now it's 10. Again go up. 10 greater than 5? Yes. Right? Then 10 number greater than or equal to 10. Yes. Now you're going to divide it. Now it becomes 5 when you divide it by 2. And then again go up. 5 greater than 5? No. Then you go down. When number becomes 5, you go down. Okay. So the number you will get the output. Very good.